Next, I'm going to introduce the new incoming chair of our Board of Overseers, Andre Koo. Andre Koo, after whom our Tech MBA program is named, is one of our most remarkable alumni. His family has been at Stern for several generations. Andre's father went to Stern. Andre himself is celebrating the 25th year of his MBA at Stern. And Andre's son graduated from the undergraduate program last year. Andre and his family are very deeply involved at Stern and NYU in many ways. Apart from being a generous donor to the university, Andre is also a trustee of NYU. As I mentioned, he's the incoming chair of the Stern Board of Overseers. He's a member of Stern's Tech MBA Advisory Board. He's also a member of NYU Shanghai, the Stern NYU Shanghai MS in Data Analytics and Business Computing Advisory Board. Amongst many other things he does for Stern and NYU. Somewhere along the line, Andre also finds time to have a professional life, an extraordinarily successful professional life. He is the chairman of the Chalice Group, which is comprised of Chalice Holding, the core Taiwanese financial services company with global operations, and Yellowstone Holding with subsidiaries that engage in a number of diverse business activities, including equity investment, industrial equipment sales, polymer processing, real estate construction and development, interior design, private security, property management, and hospitality. Andre?
Thank you, Raghu, for the warm introduction. President Hamilton, esteemed faculty, staff, family, friends, Stern class of 2019, welcome. On behalf of Stern Board of Overseers, and as a fellow alum with family ties that spans 3 generations, I am honored to address all of you here today. And having attended my son's graduation just last summer, I know that most popular remarks tends to be the shortest. So I'll try to keep things brief. Thank you. It was only 25 years ago that I was sitting in your seat as a fellow Stern graduate. While many things are still the same, some things are a bit different, such as nicer graduation venue, and me having more gray hairs. However, these wisdom highlights, as I like to call them, are all well worth it, as they symbolize the many decisions that I have made in my life. So today, I would like to share with you a few stories highlighting the importance of making decisions. When I was 15, I knew I wanted to come to New York for school. Therefore, I made a decision to travel 8,000 miles from Asia to New York to enroll at the New York Military Academy. I love what I saw in the brochures of smiling students dressed in sharp uniforms, riding horses in the lush valley. They left out the fact that you also need to wake up at 6 a.m. morning calls, cold shower on frigid winter mornings, and unending drills. Life was not good. However, I'm glad I made the decision to stick with it, because the training taught me strong work ethics, self-discipline, and grit, which reflects the Academy's honor code that states, a cadet will not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those who do. In my 20s, I made a decision to enroll at the greatest graduate program, NYU Stern. Right off the bat, I knew I would acquire the same quantitative skills to help me make calculated decisions in the future. Even more importantly, I made lifelong friends over Stern time-honored tradition, beer blast. This decision taught me how to lead with strategic thinking, better communication, and a broader worldview. In my 30s, I assumed the helm of my family business, Chiley's Finance. I was now waking up at 7:30, taking hot showers, and managing a company with 50% of the leasing market in Taiwan. Life was good. But knowing that complacency is the enemy of success, I made a decision bringing in outside consultants and spearhead the re-engineering of the company's products, services, and systems. This decision helped Chiley's double its asset base in 4 years, and now it comprises of over 100 subsidiaries globally. The common theme here is never be afraid to make decisions. Only with decisions can you continue to grow. Teddy Roosevelt once said, "In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing is the wrong thing. And the worst thing you can do is nothing." Making decisions is right and is great. But even if it was wrong, you will build character and enhance skill sets. As long as you make decisions, you can't lose either way. Before I let you get back to your selfies, I want to share one final thought. Never forget those who help you along the way. First, you have your parents and families who has been there for you, emotionally and just as importantly, financially. Let's give them a round of applause. Then you have the school that has provided you with this unforgettable experience. Make sure to contribute so that future Sternies can enjoy the same opportunities as you have. As I promised at the start of my talk, I will keep things short. I wish all the best of you develop your own wisdom highlights. Congratulations to class of 2019. Thank you so much.